Alright, we're good. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of Gabaghoul cast? I don't know what the fuck we're gonna call it. Working title cast. How about that? I'm Kenji, and with me I have my friend Barbara Forte. He's black. Say something, Barbara.
So this is like the first episode of this podcast, and you immediately call me Barbara Forte. You could have called me Barbara Forte just to be professional, but you didn't. Wow.
Yeah, I could have. I could have, honestly. But we also have we have a token Australian, Russell. How's it going, Russell?
I just took a big shot, so that
I legit thought you were gonna say I just took a big shit. I was honestly just expecting I just took a big shit, and I was like, okay, Russell. Yeah, how about that?
I've never taken a shit in my goddamn life. Shut up.
Okay. So how about we start this off right by telling everyone what we do and how we're important
But we're not.
somehow and shouldn't die.
We're not important at all.
Kenji.
Yeah.
I think you're the most important person here.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I would have to say.
Yeah.
In what manner? In what manner am I more important than my pals Barber?
You can't even tell anymore.
Barber and Russell.
Oh my.
Hey, Biddly Fiddly. Hey.
Okay, so I guess as a first episode kind of tradition thing, and I don't know tradition, that's the wrong word, but maybe we could start off with like a story that would let people like get to know us better. I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
Hey, you want me to start? Maybe you guys follow up. You guys.
As long as I'm not telling.
Yeah.
Wait,
Fucking
Russell, you don't want to tell
ahead.
any stories? You got stories?
I don't have any stories. Do I?
God, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Kenji, starting us out.
God. Okay.
You're in the hot seat now. Go ahead.
Oh, I put myself in the
Yeah, you
hot
kinda
seat, didn't
did.
I?
You're the most important.
But what measurement are we using to gauge who is the most important?
I mean, look, if you said, have you heard
Everybody-
of Kenji?
yeah,
Everyone would be like, yeah, I've heard of Kenji.
Yeah, it's the guy with the gross fetishes. We know Kenji.
Yeah, exactly.
He likes
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
Okay, so my name is Kenji, and as a story to
Hi,
let you
Kenji.
guys know what kind of person I am. When I was 17 and I took film class with my friend, we were making a Slender Man film. Yeah, that was 2012. You can throwback. We were making a Slender Man film, and I let a girl on the cast because she my so.
Literally?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, I honestly, when we first started casting for the film, I had my heart in it. I was in the right place, but there was this girl, and she like pretended to be British. And at the time, I had legit never met a British person in my life, so I bought it. I was like, wow, she's a regular British girl, and like I have like a thing for accents. I like accents. As you can tell by my thing for accents. But she's like, yeah, I'm from England, and I was like, oh. And my why the fuck my pee hard,
That's across the ocean.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Continue.
Yeah, no. So she was like, I'm a budding set designer, and I was like, can I see some of your sets? And I'm like, I should have known when she said I'm a budding set designer that she just like took some set pictures off the goddamn internet. But the penis is stronger than the brain at times, and I was like, hey, you hot. You can join. And she's like, hey, I kind of like you. And I was like, damn. And, we went from there, and no sets were getting designed, but I was getting my penis. That was but there were no sets. But we had no sets. Yeah, but we had no sets.
Like, what do you mean by sets?
Like set pieces. Like, we needed, like, certain big props and things for, like... Because the movie was shot mostly outdoors, but we needed, like, props and
Was this, like, for drama club? I haven't really been paying attention.
No, it was for a film club. Jesus Christ, Barbara. Wow, really setting a high precedent there, pal. No, it was for a film class project that I was working on. We were doing a Slender Man film.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
2012,
I remember hearing that.
What do you mean? What is your short-term memory like?
Just continue the story.
Okay, so what's the word? The moral of this story is that I'm a man of high principle. I never shirk my principles, and that's the kind of consistency you can expect from me.
Man, I wish my principal was high.
Yeah. No.
So
Shut the f*** up. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Flying Russell, no. Don't send pictures in the chat.
Shut the up, Libro.
Oh, no.
That's a really good image.
Right, yeah, so it
Okay.
is, but so your story.
Yeah, no, it's Barbara's turn to tell a story. I tell a story.
Which story should I tell?
Oh, let's open up Barbara's big fat book of stories.
I remember one story, and this is not like a.
By the way,
It's
it's
a
okay
little bit
if you're
silly
really
story,
silent.
but like this is back
okay,
when I
it's okay,
was
it's okay.
in wrestling. I think sophomore year back in high school, and it was fun. It was good, but like my coach Askin, he had a little bit of a temper. And we're getting ready for like a new wrestling meet, like it was coming up, like I think like either the next day or later that night, and we had to move wrestling mats from the from like where we would practice into the main gymnasium, and so like the wrestling mats are like they're pretty big. You have to have like I would say like at least a quarter of the team pick them up and carry them, and they're very wide. And so we're moving them into the doorways. If you don't angle it right, they can get caught on the sides, and they can tear.
Yeah.
And so, it's the start of the year, so we got a lot of new people for wrestling, and they're not doing it right. They're being fucking idiots. We got like seniors and like juniors.
Bunch of ups. Basically a bunch of
just like picking it up and not really paying attention.
Should have shot him up.
I mean, I really should have.
Actually, I probably shouldn't say that. No,
I probably should have said that.
In wake of
yeah, well,
in
I
wake
did say that.
In wake of like the recent events, we probably shouldn't be talking about school.
No, should have been a crisis actor, man. Absolutely.
Okay. See?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
We're
moving the mats into the gymnasium, and they get caught on the like the hinge or something, and like it starts tearing, and I'm seeing a tear or like just hearing a tear. I'm telling people to like just stop and like move backwards or angle it, but they're not listening to me, so it just tears completely. And then
did you beat them?
No. So like we carried into the gymnasium, and at that point like the mat was fucked. And the coach comes in, he gets really angry and starts like just punching the wall, like just mad, and like it's pretty and then he turns and he looks at me and he says like what happened, and then I try to explain like we just didn't do it right, we didn't angle it properly, and then he said something.
He started beating the kids. He just started brutalizing them.
Actually, that I still think about to this day. And he said...
Oh.
Did he say Gabaghoul?
I wish he did. He was Irish. He wasn't Italian. He was Irish.
Oh, man, look at the Gabaghoul.
You're ruining me like a chums!
We can't be this racist the first episode. No.
I'm white. I'm
Jesus
giving you the
Christ.
white racism.
But Irish aren't
You're
white
like
though.
an
They're like basically
Wait.
Negroes. Really, when you get right down to it.
All right.
No,
well,
wait,
then
no,
you
they're
can get
Celtic,
the
aren't
pass.
they?
No, Irish or Celtic? I don't think so. I don't.
Is that Scottish or is it Irish?
I would say Scottish are more Celtic than Irish.
Are they just Anglo then? Is just a bunch of
I
Anglos?
would say, from what I know about Ireland, that they're just something else entirely. I think it's
Time to check their 23andMe.
I mean, like-
right? Fellas, this episode's sponsored by 23andMe. Get your alt-right,
Doesn't it cost like $100?
It costs $100. It's $100 to find out how white you are.
Yeah.
Dude, I will never.
Get that ancestry site. I'm probably
Yeah,
just
yeah.
It's like $29 if you want like a full-fledged test though. From there, I think it's like, hey, you want to pay some money? We can figure out what race you really are.
Wait, aren't they allowed to like take your DNA?
yeah, they
and
can.
keep
I
it
think
as
they
well?
can like sell
Yeah,
it.
you like send them your hair. You like send them
No,
your hair.
you
or something.
swab your mouth. Like
Yeah.
for 23andMe, you just like swab your mouth. No. But wait, for Ancestry, you swab your mouth and you just send that in. I don't know what 23andMe
For
does.
23andMe, I think you send them like a lock of your hair. Unless you have Negro hair, you don't get locks. You get like just curls.
What if like you just don't have enough hair for that? Like, does pubic hair work?
What if you bald? Just cut your skull off.
Hey, can we just scalp you for this
Jesus
23andMe?
fucking Christ! Well, it turns out you're 100% Native
Why don't we
American
just
because we just
Why
scalped
don't we
you.
just 101 Dalmatians your family line?
Oh yeah, but just
I mean,
to
white
finish the
girls
story.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Just to finish the story, he said to me,
Uh-oh.
when you're feeling just 0%, like you're just completely spent, and like whether it's like just anger, frustration, whatever, what have you, think about all the things you would like, and just thinking back on it now, I would say he didn't really mean possessions or like, things you would like in terms of like, trophies, awards, accolades, merits, but just expressions and feelings in terms of things you would like.
Okay,
I kind of think back on that now.
So,
I don't understand. I don't understand at all.
No, like think about all the things you would like.
It's a positive sentiment, Russell. It's a positive sentiment. It's like,
oh, so he was like angry and punching walls, but he was like,
he was like, you know what? The only reason I'm not beating my students is because I'm thinking positive.
Okay. No, I get it now. I thought he was trying to do some sort of like like abuse thing.
No. That wasn't that guy.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
so,
my story.
No. That's really, that makes my story sound like shit. Honestly. We could try and force Russell to
that's not gonna end well.
no,
I can already tell you.
Russell, please, listen.
Why doesn't come up?
Whatever story you would tell would be a first for us too as well. It'd be like,
no, like, I mean, I can't recall things like.
Oh yeah, Russell got into a fatal car accident and lost his brain and got swapped.
You can't say that. That's not nice.
So he lost most of his memory.
That's really not nice.
It was a fatal car accident, but not for him.
Christ.
Jesus Christ. I mean, the car had to be destroyed to get me out of it. So
My young car guy.
Use like what they call them, like the jaws of life or some shit just to pry you out.
They had to,
wait, Russell, you had to get jaws of life out of the car?
Yeah, they had to remove the entire like back panel of the car just to like.
God, dude.
Jesus, and you weren't like, were you like bleeding out?
No.
No.
I literally the only thing I had was painkillers, and they gave me like blood thinners because I was lying on a bed for 16 hours because they thought something was wrong, but nothing.
How long were you in the
wrong.
hospital for?
Jesus.
Like just a night, and then I walked out the next day in a lot of pain. But yeah,
Like it's like, hey Russell, your parents are just like, hey Russell, how's your car? And
Wait,
you're
so
like,
you walked out of the hospital? Like, cause like over here, I know like like you have to leave out like the hospital in a wheelchair. Like, isn't that right, Kenji?
Yeah, no, it's like regulation because if you like trip or something,
you don't want to be liable for just kind of. What happens is the janitor just kind of picks you up and just slaps you down the wheelchair and just kicks you down the hall.
They're like, you can't hold us liable now.
No, I walked out of hospital because I had to also practice walking up and down the halls of the hospital to show them that I can walk. It hurts a lot, and you stopped giving me morphine, but I can walk.
I have legit only been hospitalized, I think, once, and it was in first grade. Now, there's another story. See, we're just getting into stories now. I mean, we got an actual flow of things. Ain't that cool? But, so, it was in first grade, and it was this, like, I hate to say it. I don't know if we should be being this prejudiced on the first podcast, but it was a Muslim boy. It was a Muslim boy.
So it was a
Muslim boy.
Okay.
You can't see it, Barbara! I'm not that good at editing, please!
Oh, you editing these out?
No, I'm not live editing. What the f***?
No,
if you edit these out, we're gonna lose like 95% of our audience.
Listen,
Kenji.
No.
Yeah, like.
Okay.
What? You're like a leader of the alt-right, Kenji. Like, if they don't hear that you hate them,
Oh, stop! No.
then like.
We got them all. Yeah.
Oh, you guys are f***ing digging a hole that I can't dig back out of. Okay, so can I finish the story, please?
Like.
Okay, so there was this young Jesus Christ. Oh. There was this
So like I stand for like trying to blow up a bomb at your pre-K or something like.
Was his name Osama?
He threw the Quran at you or something, Kenji? Like what happened?
Oh, my podcast!
Were you the Navy SEAL? Were you Chris Kyle?
We're not trying to. Okay. Disclaimer: like 2 of us are, so it's okay. We're not really that racist. And the other one is Russell. He's like and they're just like play racist. I don't know.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I said I said to my mother when I was like 6. So
Did you actually?
Anything I want. Yeah, no, when I was 6, I was really angry, and I was like, "You're a f***ing idiot," and then I got crying, like, because I knew I'd done something bad, so I was just screaming, crying.
Did you apologize?
I got in a lot of trouble, but I don't think so.
You.
I don't remember.
She still remembers it to this day.
She's
like,
waiting, like day after day, morning after
She's waiting for you
morning.
to walk into her house on the wrong day.
She's waiting for you to
You're
like
hey,
hug her
Mom,
and
I'm visiting, and
apologize.
she's gonna be like, bitch.
No, like nowadays it'll be like, that's a f***ing PowerPoint. Don't put things in the PowerPoint, you f***ing idiot. And she'd be like,
You call
"Yeah,
your
sorry,
mother
that was
a
kinda dumb."
fucking
And I'm
idiot?
like, yeah,
Jesus Christ, man.
look, you leave,
Listen, if
like,
I
fire
call my
hazards
mom a
lying
fucking
around.
idiot, she would legit kick me out of the house for
No,
like a week.
if you leave fire hazards around, you're a
I
f***ing
mean,
idiot. Like,
yeah,
I'm sorry,
but like,
if I leave a fire hazard lying around,
you have to remember that they're women. They don't know
It's
any better.
Australia.
They're women.
See, it's Australia. You can say this. I like how Kenji's the one who just like abuses people, is the one like telling us to be nice.
Look, listen, alright, if they think I'm nice in the podcast, they'll draw me fan art, and that's what I want. That's like I do like, okay?
All
Listen,
Take another sip
So
while
Kenji's
you're
the good
explaining
cop,
this.
and we're
Okay.
the bad
What are we
cop.
talking about?
All right.
Yeah. So
I'm not, it's not, probably not gonna be much long lasting, but can I finish
So-
my story?
Yeah, go ahead.
you had Muhammad in your first grade. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So his name wasn't Muhammad, see, that's a fucking stereotype. His name was Yusuf Kasim. I honestly, I remember his name,
my
and if I
God.
searched for him, I wonder how many Yusuf Kasims I'd find. Actually, that's racist too. Jesus Christ, why can't I stop?
Wow.
So Yusuf,
Yeah.
Yusuf used to run around and go, "I'm the Great Khali," because like the Great Khali was a professional wrestler, right? And he was like, "I'm the Great Khali, wrestling is real." And like I was in that phase, you know, it was a long phase from like first grade till like I think like 12th grade.
Can I just interrupt?
Yeah.
Just a quote from Solus about the podcast. That was tonight. In question.
Oh
Anyway,
my
as you were
god.
saying, Casey,
Wait! You mean how I asked him like 4 times, tagged him several times on Twitter and in Discord, and asked him.
he's
told him?
probably
Yeah.
doing the same thing. But yeah, you would Yusuf Kassam. He was wrestling kids and
No.
towels.
Got him like fucking, the Cobra Clutch.
You can't
Yeah.
say that. You cannot say this. You can't. You can't. He wasn't taking down towers. I promise. Okay, so Yusuf Kasim over here was he was he was like, "Wow, wrestling's real. Steel cage match, Hell in a Cell." And you know, I was in my it was a long phase from like first grade to like 12th grade where I would like hop on hate bandwagons and be a complete contrarian. You know, I was way like that. I was about that. Yeah. You should have seen the amount of hate I had, like, just around, like, the Justin Bieber era. I was, like, a big, like prick. I just hated everything.
I can imagine that.
I guess, like, my sister would come in and show me something she thought was cool, and I was like, get out of my room.
You do that
Nothing
now?
you like is cool, and I hate it.
Yeah, you kind of do.
I don't. Could you guys not embarrass me? We're doing a podcast, guys.
All right.
So, Yusuf
Just
was
this
like...
once.
I walked up to Yusuf, and I was like, "Dude, listen, wrestling isn't real. The blood is ketchup." Because, you know, I had to think of an excuse. I had to think of a reason. I was like, the blood's ketchup. It's not real blood. You know, being in first grade, that's my logic. Ketchup looks
Wait,
kind of like
can
blood.
I just interrupt? What year was this?
2000, actually. Because
Oh,
my
you're old, right?
Yeah, no, my grade corresponded roughly to the year. I graduated from 12th grade in 2012, so, like, I had it pretty lucky. I never had to remember anything distinct like that.
Yeah,
But,
same.
So I was like, yeah, wrestling's not real, Yusuf. You're a f***ing retard. Go
Yeah,
kill
no, sure.
yourself. I didn't say go kill
probably
yourself.
should've.
But, you know, it's what I would have said if I were in 2nd grade. You know, that's where my edginess spiked up a bit. But, so Yusuf was like, I'll prove it to you. That's Yusuf. That's what he said to me. And I'm walking away, and I was like, yeah, right, you f***ing loser. He picks up one of the, like, those metal chairs that the kids sit in, the ones with like the openings in the back, and he chucks it at me, and I don't see this coming. And some
Oh
kid
my
goes,
God.
Kenji, turn around, look out! I go, what? Bam! Right in the head.
Wait, you got sent to the hospital?
So, what, metal chairs?
Yeah, I had to get stitches. They're actually under my eyebrow, and the hair on my eyebrow doesn't grow. My right eyebrow doesn't grow correctly because of
Jesus.
it. So yeah, no, this is, and I'm so.
Did he get in trouble?
Yeah, no, we had to have like a hearing. It was like an
shit.
in-school hearing between like the parents of both kids, and I said something kind of racist.
What?
I said because it was like around 2001 when we finally had the meeting finally came to be. So it
Back
was
to the
it
good
was, it
old
was a
days
very
of
impressionable
9/11.
time. The good old days. Okay, so I said, he's just an Iraqi. That's what I said. I said they were asking us to tell the stories, and I told him the story, and I said, look, principal. I didn't say look, principal. I said, sir, this boy is just an Iraqi, and I don't know what I meant by it. It was supposed to be like some kind of clincher. It was to be like the finisher. I was doing the nail in the coffin. That kid was dead. I was like, he's a Iraqi. He's a Iraqian.
You use your limit break.
I called him an Iraqi. And so I got kicked out, but he didn't get in trouble because his parents said that I had said something racist.
But you're black.
And that's why
they
he
forget
attacked
that
me.
you're black.
Apparently, he was an Iraqi.
Wow.
So.
Wow. What the f?
And that was like, well, I mean, that's why the war started.
Yeah.
Because I called Yusuf Qasim an Iraqi and he threw a chair at me.
Yeah. Kenji, you impacted on 9/11. Like, without that, 9/11 might not have happened.
Jesus Christ.
Like, you spiked these tensions between.
Never forget the day when I got hit by a chair.
Jesus Christ.
Oh dear me, that is weighing heavy on my soul.
I remember actually there was a kid when I was growing up. I think this was back in like 2003, maybe 2002, and there was a kid that lived in my neighborhood, and he said that his father was The Rock, and I was really gullible. So like, I would go and hang out with the kid because he had like Majora's Mask for the N64. The only thing I had was Ocarina of Time, so I would go over his house after school and like play with them. And he would say like, "Oh yeah, my dad's The Rock," and like, "Yeah, he's really cool." And there was like when the ice cream man would come by, there were like popsicles. There was one with like The Rock's face, and he'd be like, "That's my dad." And when I would get home, I would talk to my dad, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, like Michael said his dad's The Rock," and I was like, "Oh, Michael's dad isn't with his mom, and that might not be the case. His dad's probably not The Rock." And I'd be like, "What do you mean his dad's not with the mom?"
Absentee father is The Rock. My dad never shows up for any of my soccer games, but that's because he's on WWF wrestling. He can't show up.
Jesus Christ.
He said he's busy. He's busy doing The Rock's elbow. Whatever he called his dad did like a shitty rocket.
So his mom would do that's what he would smell.
Shut the fuck up.
Did you ever smell any weird smells when you were over at his house, Bob?
Can you smell what your mom is cooking?
Jesus
She just walks
Christ.
in. Entrance music.
Oh, god damn it. That's pretty bad to say. I mean, like, the kid's dad wasn't there. That's all I gotta say about that. Just Jesus Christ.
Okay. So, yeah. Go ahead, buddy.
I was gonna say, what's so dumb with the story is a good topic would be figuring out a name for the podcast.
Oh, yeah, no. You want to discuss a name?
That's pretty meta,
podcast?
actually. That's pretty meta.
We had the Gabaghoul casts, and we had like, no, I had one that was to do with that video.
With the Steve Rainbow cast, like the Can You Show Me cast?
No, it was like, yeah, I think that's what it was, or like the I'd Be Right Happy Twos, or the like, no, not Daddy Gave Us Good Advice cast, but it was something like that. And
Sorry
it was
for
perfect,
what
but now I
cast?
can't remember.
Oh shit, I'm sorry, cast.
Okay, so can we think of like an actual good name?
I mean...
Sorry for what?
Sorry for what?
No one's gonna know it's a podcast because they're like a posting video.
It's pretty niche, actually. Yeah, like it's not gonna. I don't think that would work. I would say,
Alright guys, welcome to TokuCast, your number one source for tokusatsu and Kamen Rider information. Here I am with my boys Russell and Barber. We're here to discuss the new Kamen Rider build season.
Hey
What do you
guys,
have to
it's
say?
me, Barber Forte here, and I just want to say, I'm gay, RT.
No, that's an inside joke.
I can say that. I can absolutely say that. Absolutely.
I don't think it's much of an
It's
inside
not
joke,
really.
but
Yeah,
people
I
just
mean,
saying
like,
to us.
if you go and say I'm gay artsy, you
know
get
what?
like at least 50 retweets, Kenji.
Technically, all we have to
Yeah.
do is make one reference to Toho Project, and we can call it Danmaku Cast.
I don't know what that means, Kenji.
Danmaku. How?
Kenji, like you're the only Japanese person here. Try not to die. Jesus
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
Christ.
That was me in response to you saying
Jesus
that to me.
Christ, man.
Kenji.
Danmaku is bullet hell. It's bullet hell. It's a type of shooter
Oh,
that's
yeah,
hell.
yeah. I'll just say bullet hell. Alright?
Why would you call something bullet hell cast?
Because that sounds
Yeah,
kinda
that
cool.
sounds
It's
pretty
like-
metal.
Danmaku
bullet.
cast sounds cool.
Bullets are
It's
cool.
cool. Hell is-
Hell's
people
cool.
love hell.
Cast. Man, I
Okay,
love
listen,
fishing.
I didn't realize we're making a share
Dude,
zone
people
podcast.
love bullets and people love hell, alright? That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't think anyone
Everybody
loves
love
hell.
fishing.
I, don't,
Come
I
on.
People
can't.
love fishing.
Fishing?
Yeah, casting.
Oh my god, shut the f Alright, how about this, guys? You know, it just came off the top of my head. I don't know where the hell I got it from. Rooster Teeth podcast.
Wow, why don't you just
Why don't you
shut
kick
the
yourself
f-
in the teeth?
Oh man, spitting on a guy while he's down, huh? Alright, I got something for you. I'll come up with something, don't worry. Whew, whew, woo wee.
Jesus f***ing Christ, Kenji.
We-
The pressure's on, Phil.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
he has not blocked me yet.
Let's not talk about Will Wheaton. He has not. Has he blocked me? Hold on, let me just check.
He probably has.
He blocked me on my
Kenji,
old one
I
because I
can't
said
believe you're tweeting.
he blocked me on my old one because I said "Shut up, Crusher" or something. Shut up, Wesley. You know the meme.
Yeah. Yeah, and he gets really angry about that because he's like.
Will
a
Wheaton
child
has
on
me
the side.
blocked. I have never tweeted at this man on this account.
Let me check on my my main. What's his app? This Will Wheaton?
Oh, just yeah, WILW. No, he hasn't got me blocked on here actually.
Yeah, no, he has me blocked. F***ing Frog just sent me a god picture
Yeah, no
of
blocks.
Bad Apple Undertale version.
For Gosher?
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't. Yeah, I know I should block him.
Yeah. No. Yeah, but no.
I mean, look at what he sent me.
I thought we weren't posting
That is
pictures.
posting pictures.
You just posted
is
shut the f up,
such a
liberal.
bad idea.
Like now people are like, what are these f***ers talking about? We can't see the picture. So
Wait,
really,
if we put
like,
it on
they're
YouTube,
tracking
do I
it.
have to like add the image to the
Put it on
video?
YouTube? Is
I
that-
mean, yeah. Where else am I gonna put a SoundCloud?
Well,
I guess that's probably a good idea. No, YouTube is better because everyone uses YouTube, whereas SoundCloud don't.
That's
let
true.
me use SoundCloud.
I use SoundCloud to listen to Common Rider.
yeah, I know. I
themes.
remember you sent me some.
Okay, well,
Like, sent me a playlist. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, that's that good shit.
I still think YouTube's better, but
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
stick with
absolutely.
YouTube. We'll stick with YouTube.
if
Let's
you want
just,
to, if you want to edit the pictures in, link it already.
Yeah, no, okay, yeah.
You can have like 20 minutes of us talking with the shut the f up liberal.
Jesus Christ.
That sounds like a really bad
That is
idea.
actually like a pretty bad idea.
I think at some point I'll design a logo, maybe, or you can. You're good at graphic
yeah.
arts. Graphic design is your passion. Isn't graphic design your passion?
I don't know how to make things, but let's.
What the
know,
f*** you
just-
mean?
Well, I'll give it a stab in the
Stab
dick.
a
and
dick.
see what
Wow,
happens,
we're
right?
Jewish
I don't
now.
think you should give anything a stab in the dick, honestly, pal.
We circumcision now.
Look,
I made a really
Can we-
good like bad tweet at Flora. It was like a Monty
Jesus
Python
Christ.
reference.
now you
And,
gotta
like,
post it.
sounded-
Now we gotta post it. Fucking
Hang on. I got my
This is
DMs
so
open
bad.
before, so I
Well,
just
we
sent
can't
it
make
to-
this Twitter the podcast. This is just.
We really
No,
can't.
yeah. Hang on.
It's the freak phone, and here's the party freak. Friday Freaker, dancing new sensation, grabbing the nation, doing the freak. Call now, 1-900-490-FREAK. Join the party, the fast and easy way to hear what's scamming from New York to LA. Call now, 1-900-490-FREAK. What's happening, what's jamming, party till you drop. Dial and hear the action, what's hot and what's not. Call now, 1-900-490-FREAK. $2 a call.
What I gotta say to everyone is like, look up Delta P. You guys know about Delta P? I know Russell knows.
Are you gonna tell us about? Are you telling us about conspiracy?
Yeah. No, Bob, you can educate.
I
everyone
would.
on
lo-
I
Delta P, so
watched that
nobody's
video.
talking
There's
about
a
it as well.
video on YouTube that's like 11 minutes long. Not that long at all. I watched.
Link the
I'll link
video.
it right now.
Just-
Yeah, let's see.
We'll watch it in the
Yeah, link
description.
it right
Yeah,
now,
we'll watch
and
it.
then you put it in
Yeah.
the description.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll link it in
Let's
the
see,
description,
Delta
yeah.
P. It's pretty funked. I gotta say. I remember when like we were talking with Smoker And I showed him the video, and he was a little bit shook, and rightly so.
He was shook.
Yeah, so I'm posting the video right here. That's Delta P. So what Delta P is, what it really stands for, is just a change in water pressure. And what happens is let's say Kenji, all right. I'm gonna enter us into a scenario here. Let's say we're in a water tower, right? And there's like on the I guess like the valve or like the grate for the water tower, there's a lot of like debris, and so we had to blast it off with our hose and just get it off the way. So like there's water flow, and so because the water tower is a little bit dirty,
the water tower is filled with water.
Yeah, just water tower has water in it. Just in case you don't know.
Okay, the water tower is a usable water tower. We are now aware.
So okay. So we're not tethered. We have no means of communication. But like the water tower is like the relative size of water tower. If you guys don't know what a water tower is, how big the size is, just look it up. Just Google water tower.
I'll link one in the description. Like a
Dude,
water tower.
We don't have water towers here, and I can sort of imagine how big.
Do you guys even have
really
water
not have water towers, really?
Okay, no. To be fair, water towers are kind of like either a countryside thing or like an old apartment building.
I don't live in the middle of nowhere where the expanses of land are bigger than
the thing is, I kind of just assume all of Australia is like bum nowhere, but apparently there's cities. But continue, Barbara.
Yeah.
Okay, I just took a shot.
Yeah, so you're in a water tower. You got the water,
it's Kenji and I.
Oh no, we're getting alcoholic.
So Kenji and I were just clearing the debris. We're in our scuba gear, right? We're all geared up. You have a hose, just to blast the debris away from like the grate or the valve, and so once you blast that away, there is a extreme sudden change in pressure for the water. Once you blast it away, all the water next to the grate wants to just go down to the grate because it's now free. And that's an extreme amount of pressure, an extreme amount of weight, and so you're just basically sucked down there. I think if you look at the video, I think like for one example, the weight is like relative to like the weight of a car. It's more than 1 ton of weight, and so you're not going to be able to get out of there. If you have no means of communication or visibility, you're dead. You will suffocate and die down there. Yeah,
Seriously?
Absolutely. It's extremely f***ed.
Yeah, it's like you're like glued to the wall.
That's really.
And that's.
Jesus Christ.
That's even worse, because I just think of the pressure thing, like where that giant rig like collapsed underwater and it like sucked some dude through this like 1 centimeter hole and like it crushed all his bones. Like I think of that, but Delta P's probably worse because you're like,
what the hell?
What's happening?
This sounds
No,
terrible.
Delta P's
Like the Delta P, you're like stuck there and you like slowly suffocate and die. Whereas with that, you're just sort of dead in the span of half a second, so it doesn't matter.
And a lot of times, Delta P, you will break a bone or something will go on, and you're not going to die immediately. You're going to suffocate.
Yeah, you have to sit there and like
it's terrible. You're in extreme amounts of pain. You're uncomfortable, and all the while you're just hoping amongst hope that like your partner or anyone on the surface will notice that you're not responsive and will dive down and save you. And it never happens most of the time. You're just dead. Delta P is a silent killer. You cannot do anything. And that's why, like, and if anybody, I doubt this, but anyone that's going to be dealing, like, with any type of water situations, I don't know if you're, like, a welder going down to water, if you're dealing with pressure systems and you're underwater, make sure you take the proper precautions, go through the protocol, because Delta P is hell. It's like a nightmare scenario.
Honestly,
like, it's
that you didn't realize this was Spookcast.
No, it's terrifying.
Look, I'm like the type that like scary shit. I'm not really scared by things, but like that kind of got me.
It's Delta P is extreme, like just uncomfort. It's bad.
Like, as far as I know, the only thing that scares Bob is Delta P.
Yeah, mud nests, dude. That.
Okay, you want to tell everyone about wasps, Russell?
Oh, wait, look, it's something we can talk about. Yeah, so it was originally, like, because, like, I found out, as a lot of people might know, that wasps eat meat. Like,
they eat meat?
Yeah. Like, I was looking at some bullshit, and someone was like, yeah, I like to bait wasps by using, old meat. And I'm like, the f*** are you talking about? And I look this up, and someone's like, oh, look, it's wasps eating meat out of my hand. And it's like, wasps literally will scavenge and eat meat, and like there's pictures of them just eating like rats. And it's just like, what a great animal that we have on this planet. But
yeah, wasps
like,
are genuinely not necessary for like human.
Yeah.
like,
They
any
provide
kind of survival of
nothing.
any other
Absolutely
creature.
nothing.
you also got the really great mud daubers who
Mud
make
nests, yeah.
out of mud. And I had one in my bathroom a couple months, maybe last year
Jesus
sometime, whenever that
Christ.
was.
I think that
And,
the worst thing I've done, I was very angry because the bakery that I worked at had like a wasp infestation by the dumpsters, and one flew into the kitchen, well, like when I was taking out the trash, and so I got so angry I crushed it in my hand, but it like stung me as like with its last breath, and I was like, I'll make you pay. I did some gay ass monologue. You don't even want to know what I said, but I was very angry at it.
Rightly so.
I yelled at it. I was mad at it. I crushed it in my hand. I was like, hey, you're a goddamn fool. You're an idiot. You shouldn't have come out here.
Should have come here.
And I gave him the what for. You shouldn't have come here.
Yeah.
I mean, no, it's a wasp. They don't have rights. They're like something that doesn't have rights. I can't think of anything that doesn't have rights because wasps are that bad. But imagine a wasp is that bad. But no. As I was saying, because Kenji decided to talk about his monologuing. I had one like nesting in my bathroom, and I found out. Fun fact is they will bury animals in the nest for like the young to like eat. So like I broke open this nest. After killing the wasp, and there's just like, here's like dead fucking like spiders and shit just falling over the floor because of
That's
this wasp
extremely
nest. And it was
Christ.
really wonderful, great time for someone who can't handle bugs. It was awesome.
I
love
hate
it.
insects. I mean, I think Russell, I already told.
I love insects. I got no
How do you
issue
feel
with
about
them.
cockroaches?
Cockroaches are scum. They're worthless. They're literally a worthless insect. I think
Kenji,
every
what do you think
insect.
about spiders.
The thing about I love spiders.
Alright, I like spiders.
See,
but
spiders
insects
actually
are
provide a service to this planet. They get rid of scum like cockroaches and
Yeah,
wasps.
that's why
that they can
spiders
win.
are good, but
Yeah.
insects.
I mean, like, the thing is, I don't.
What?
A lot of insects don't serve any usefulness in my eyes. But like, spiders kill the useless insects. So.
Like, do we really need mosquitoes to exist? Like, that's like they're.
I mean, like, I'm sure, like.
Plus, they got malaria.
I mean, like,
and
someone can
That's-
connect,
yeah,
like,
malaria's-
mosquitoes, like, bats eat mosquitoes, and so we got rid of mosquitoes, something with
Okay,
bats. I don't know. I'm
Okay, but bats are ugly.
Malaria has also killed more people than anything else on this planet.
Has it
Like,
actually?
malaria kills people more. Yeah, malaria has killed more people than people have killed people.
Well, that's about it for us, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of the podcast, because at the end of the day, we're really making it for other people to enjoy. And if Barbie, you have anything else to say about it, or any closing statements?
Sorry for the mild racism.
It's just a mild apology, though.
It's just a light, mild apology. And you know, guys, we had a lot of fun recording this. We hope that you had fun listening to it because, it was nice. It was nice.
And if-
look forward to the next episode.
Yeah, and if Russell can get off his lazy ass and make a closing statement,
Watch
that'd
it
be cool
again
too. Oh,
next
God.
week.
Christ. There we go. That's Russell. Thanks, Russell. That's gonna be about it from us, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next week. I'm Gay RT.
See you later, RT.
RT.